This episode of the Still Unnamed podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/TSUP.
And now, it's the Still Unnamed podcast with your hosts, Pete and Mark.
Hey kids, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Still Unnamed podcast. I'm Pete Salas along with...
I forgot my nickname.
You didn't come up with a nickname.
I did have a
nickname. Are we
nickname.
recording? We are recording. Okay, cool.
Let me remember it. It's been a while. Oh, that's my nickname.
There you go.
Mark, it's been a while, Rodriguez.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Since I could... something.
Podcast with my friend Pete.
Exactly. Welcome back. Hey everybody, welcome back. We've been off for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been like a month.
But it's been for a reason.
Yes.
The best reason, if you will. And the reason being, you moved out.
I moved out of this house.
You got yourself a house. How was the move?
It was hard. It was so difficult. My baby brother, he said I should have had some cellophane.
Why?
Cling wrap. That's the thing that you're supposed to use when you move.
On what? On everything?
On everything.
Why?
I don't know. He said that the whole time he was like, man, you should have brought some cellophane. Like, it helps like not scratch surfaces. He would like wrap the TV in it, and he would wrap the table in it. He just, because he was moving a lot.
Okay.
Because he was in the army. Mm-hmm. And he had a lot of cellophane the entire time.
All right.
Him and his wife.
Okay. Before we go any further, let's address, there's an echo.
Is there?
There's a bit of an echo in the new room because you moved out. There's a new studio.
New location.
Hey, hi everybody. This is the new studio. This is our new table. What do you think?
It's not new.
It's not new. It's actually like 40 years old. I made it myself. Don't rub it like that.
Whoops.
Yeah, it doesn't have the epoxy on it. I just learned this word. Thanks to Ruben. Ruben came through again.
Ruben.
I sent everybody pictures of this table last night because I was so proud of it. I just finished it last night.
It looks good.
Thank you. This is my grandmother's like 40-year-old table, and it has been sitting outside. It was weathered as fuck. Let me tell you that much. It looked terrible. It was like splintery and stuff.
Yep.
So I sanded it down as best as I could. I painted it black, and then I was like, "What can we do to it?" And I said, "Let's stencil something cool." So let's
get sued.
That's my creation. Yes, that's my
copyright.
Creation.
Pete Salas.
Don't say that. Please don't say that.
I take it back.
Nope, not mine. Anyway, this is the new table. This is a new studio. I need to buy some epoxy for this to like set this so we can actually rub it and move stuff and put drinks on it and all that stuff.
My oily hands gonna mess it up?
It already is. Look at this. I think I need to go over this again or something. This is fresh. I'm telling you, this is a fresh painted table. So
like fresh as in like it's super cool?
Yeah, like fresh the way a cool black kid from the 80s would talk.
Damn, this is fresh, yo.
Or is it 90? Whatever. 80s,
I've never
90s,
been black.
Around that same area. Okay, so you're a new homeowner.
Yes, I am.
How does that feel? How does that make you feel?
It's awesome. It's so cool to, like, I don't think it really has hit me yet. I think it's going to start hitting me once the bills come in. Mm-hmm. But
right.
It feels awesome to just, we're still not settled. Like, we're still afraid to, like, hang pictures because we're like, I don't want to put a hole in the wall.
Right.
Because this is, I don't know.
Well, you didn't have a problem putting holes all over this
fucking
house.
I fucking put... Like, when we moved and we started getting down all the, like, Hot Wheels, that wall was just ripped to shreds. That wall is
still ripped to shreds.
It was so bad.
I haven't fixed it yet, no.
Oh, man. But, yeah, I apologize. But I learned, I was like, I'm not going to do that to my house.
Right. Oh, that's cool. So, I mean, in a way, you kind of learned all the bad things you could do to a house by doing the bad things to this house.
To your house.
To my house, yeah, now that I'm back here.
Yeah.
So that's cool. But anyway... How are the neighbors? That was always like an iffy hit or miss type of thing.
They're everyone in that neighborhood keeps to themselves. There's really nobody bothering me.
Okay.
There's like my neighbor to my right. I've been outside when he's been outside before. We'll exchange. When we were first moving, he was there and he was like, "Hey, how's it going? My name's Juan." I hope his name is Juan because
that's what you've been calling him.
And he's like, well, if you need anything, just let me know, which is what the neighbors say. I mean, they don't really mean it. I don't mean it. I was like, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, it's a formality or like a nice thing to say, but
it's
you
a
never
gesture.
mean it. You never mean it.
It's
no.
a kind gesture. But yeah, he was very kind, and we'll be walking inside, or I'll be pulling up, and he'll be working on his truck or whatever. I'll wave to him. He'll wave back. Hey, how's it going? It's going pretty good. Goodbye.
So that's your dynamic that you have with him.
Correct. With my neighbor to the right, the neighbor to the left, I don't know anything about him. He's in and out.
Have you attempted to
No, I've seen him once.
Has anyone come over with like goodie
Jell-O?
baskets and
No.
stuff?
No.
So that's just in movies.
Yeah. I thought I was
so disappointing.
I thought I was gonna like get it. You know what I kind of really want to make? I want a block party. I'm like, I should just fucking coordinate a block party and just be like, everybody bring us something.
Right.
And they're gonna be like, oh, it's this kid.
Who
There
invited
goes the
this guy?
neighborhood.
Who invited Martha Stewart over here? But like I said, neighbors are always like a hit or miss type of thing. It's my question to you is, they obviously don't know that you're an internet sensation.
They don't know.
They don't know that you have
Which I want to keep it hush
an
hush.
award-winning podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Award winning?
Yes.
What did we win?
We won. I don't know. I can't come up with
Come on. You could say anything. You could say the prestigious.
The Golden Quill.
Oh, that
Yep.
sounds Harry Potter-esque.
Does it?
It does.
Okay. Well, the Golden Quill. There's actually a story behind that. No, we did not win the Golden Quill because there is no Golden Quill. At least that's my understanding. Back a few years ago, I worked for a magazine, and the magazine was owned by a notorious marketing guy from the Valley. And for several years in a row, his magazine won something called the Golden Quill Award. But I don't think that there was a Golden Quill Award. I don't think that exists. That's not like, anything real. I think that was made up to make this free magazine sound more prestigious. I may be wrong, and I'm sorry if I am. If there truly is a Golden Quill, I obviously didn't do my research. I could have done that before, but that just
Why would you?
I think that was like a running joke. This was like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
so I can't really remember, but I think I remember it being a running joke of like, oh, are we up for the Golden Quill again this year? And it's just kind of like a thing. I don't know.
Well, we should make up one also. The silver mark.
Well, we're not going to win any type of ad-libbing awards because obviously we suck.
I think a silver mark is like French currency or
silver
German
mark?
Marks. Isn't that German currency? Francs. I think they're marks too.
No, a Mach 2. You're thinking of, that's
No,
a Speed
not-
Racer's car.
By the way, I fucking love everything that's named Mark. I don't know. It's just like, that's my name.
Right.
The Mark II, I was like, yeah, it's a Mark II because I'm super fast. This is when I was a kid. I was never really fast.
No. Okay.
But I wasn't the slow last one.
No, that
you
was
ever
me.
the last one?
I was the slow last one. I was the chubby kid coming up the back. And, Corale, corale, corale. I don't breathe like that.
I feel like I was getting all the phlegm
That's terrible.
cleaned up.
That is terrible.
That's a good audio podcast.
Ugh, gross. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting having so much space. I mean, not that this is a mansion, but like still, I was used to living in a
4x6 cell.
Yeah, exactly.
We bought a lot of stuff. One of the things that we bought while we were out and about, it was Big Lots was having its like 20% off weekend sale.
Right.
And I was like, we got to get all our house stuff because I feel like Big Lots is the target of dollar stores.
Okay. I could see that. I can definitely see that.
And we got a lot of great stuff in that sale. One of them being...
Wait. Hold that thought. Let's analyze what you just said there because that just blew my mind. Like I never really thought of that. Big Lots is the target of dollar stores.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that imply? That Target is the better of the box stores? Like Target's better than Walmart.
Oh, absolutely. Come on now.
Okay.
There's no contest.
I know that's common belief. But you're saying that like Big Lots is kind of like a dollar store Walmart version or like Target version.
Yeah, I would say Dollar General is Walmart.
Okay. So then what's Family Dollar?
Also Walmart.
All right.
No, wait. Dollar General is Kmart. Wait, which one's more
that's-
popular?
I would say Dollar General is more popular than Family Dollar.
Did you hear about the hullabaloo that's going on with the oil from Dollar General?
No. What
Dude.
oil?
They have motor oil for sale at Dollar General. It's their Dollar General brand.
Okay.
And apparently...
DG is what they call it.
DG, that's what they call it.
They're
And
trendy like that.
And apparently their motor oil, it's the same type. I don't know, like 10W60 or whatever. I don't know motor oils, but it's the one that's like for all car types, for the majority of car types.
Okay.
And if you look at the bottle and you turn around and you read the back, it says not for models after the year 1988.
Really?
Yeah.
After the year 1988?
Correct. You have to have like a 26-year-old car
To use that
to
motor
use
oil.
that motor oil.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So,
How are they getting away with that? I mean, are they
Because-
just fucking up cars left and right?
well, I mean, they have they have their butts covered because they have it on the label. They're like, yeah, this car isn't from 1988, you doofus. This is from 1996.
But who reads all that fine print on the back of a
Exactly.
motor
That's
oil?
why people are like up in arms, and they're like, Dollar General, you can't be doing that shit. And Dollar General's like, what are you talking about? Legally, we're not selling anything that we're not saying that doesn't work. They said if it's before 1988, the oil works fine. It's great oil if your car is before 1988. There's another oil, I can't remember where it's from,
Okay.
but it works great on cars before 1927.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to you, dude. It's so weird that Dollar General would pull that shit.
That doesn't even make sense. Like, do they sell like a post 88, version?
I don't think so. I think it's the Dollar General brand,
And it
and then-
only works on cars.
and that's the only one. They don't
Before-
have like a Dollar General plus motor oil. It's Dollar General brand and then the name brands.
What the hell?
Yeah. So they were like people,
No, I didn't hear that story or
Yeah.
that hullabaloo as you called it. But that's really
So yeah,
strange.
I don't know which one's Kmart and which one's Walmart.
I guess it's up to your personal preference.
True.
If
You know
I
what
had to
like?
pick a dollar store,
Go ahead.
it would be Dollar General. Because
Dollar
you know
General?
why? And it's really strange. I like their logo. I like their font.
All right.
Dollar General has like a really retro looking logo. I think.
Like from 1988,
Like
1988.
before 1980. Yes. So maybe that's what it is. Those are stores that were just like left over from the 80s. And they've just thrived in the last 25 years.
I like the way Family Dollar sounds. I like if between Family Dollar and Dollar General, I feel like that one sounds like a family.
Like it's more
'Cause
friendly?
yes, like it's for
Okay,
your
well, what
family.
are they? They're Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree.
The Dollar Tree is the best.
You think Dollar Tree's the best?
I freaking love Dollar Tree.
See, I don't think so.
Have you ever been inside? Although I have
Obviously,
bought
I have.
stuff from Dollar Tree that is just shit. From the as soon as I get it, I open it up and I'm like,
Crumbles.
it was like those battery operated lights, like just a little light, like maybe 2-3 feet. And I was like, I'm just gonna buy it real quick for hardly for a nightlight. And I opened it up and I put in the batteries. Didn't work at all. I was like, let me check it out. I opened it up from the back. The wires aren't even connected, like they're ripped. And I'm like, this is absolute garbage.
Wow.
But it was $1, so I'm okay with that.
Wow.
I've gotten a lot of good stuff from Dollar Tree.
See, I think Dollar Tree, like whenever I see Dollar Tree, it just looks like it's mostly gift bags and and like vases.
Yeah, you get really good vases.
That's really all that I see when I walk in there or pass by there or whatever. Like it's just that and like knockoff school supplies.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like Cramola crayons or whatever. Something like that.
Yeah.
But that's why I would always go with Dollar General because that just seems, I don't know, it just seems friendlier to me. I don't know.
Those masks that I had holding my masquerade masks,
Yes.
those were from Dollar Tree.
Okay.
They were like ninja masks that I just spray painted white, and then I put my masks on top of it to hold it. Because the flimsy, like plasticky ones, like the super cheap ones, those are like $8 for a pack of 2.
Okay.
But I was like, I'll just buy these from Dollar Tree for $1, and I'll hold up my masquerade masks. For those of you who don't know, I have a few masquerade masks.
Right. No,
Referred to Phantom of the Park.
do you ever like get upset when you walk into a dollar store of any kind and you see things that are actually over $1?
Alyssa does.
Like that upsets me.
She gets
Like it's
so cross.
It's wrong marketing to me.
I like if it's $10, I'll be like, that's pushing it. But when like Dollar General has $25 something, I'm like, impossible. I would never get that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because it just kind of like
I'm here for
go
a
there,
bag of hot Cheetos and a drink.
You know what? I think we talked about this before, but I talked about it with Chris and Becca. I still remember that. The food products in Dollar General are actually, they're not expired, but they're about to expire.
I see.
Products. So they like everything that like H-E-B, Walmart, Target, whatever doesn't sell. It doesn't go straight into the trash.
No.
It goes to like a dollar store type of place. That's why they're able to sell it for a cheaper price. That and like shampoo and like different kind of
shampoo expires?
I think that it's got a shelf. Everything has a shelf life.
That's true, but I mean, wow.
That's just something.
What about that Axe body spray? That's how I get all my ladies.
That never goes out of style.
You're right.
But you can only get ladies that were born before 1988.
I mean, that's a pretty good demographic.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We were watching Dogma yesterday. Damn, Salma Hayek got it going on.
Right?
She's so attractive.
Candy girl, you are my world. I love that scene.
Oh, man.
Oh, let me reflect
I
on
was
that for a second.
indifferent about that scene. I did not even care for it whatsoever. Anyways, talking about Big Lots, I bought these headphones there because I was like,
I would love if right now they just crumbled and fell apart on camera.
Well, the thing is, they feel so uncomfortable. Like they're so uncomfortable.
They look quite cumbersome. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought, I was like, oh, there's like a lot of padding. It's gonna be like a lot of puffy padding, and like it's gonna be pillows on my head, and it's not.
No,
it's let's take a look at me real quick.
They look more like big, like I could scrub a pot with those things.
It's like Deets by Bray.
I like it.
So I mean, they looked good in the box,
and
I was like, "They're so cool." And I was like, "I need my own headphones because your headphones that you give me every week were shit."
Right.
They were always.
And see, those were like Sony.
Yeah.
They're old.
Yeah.
So that's why they weren't really working.
But I can
really
hear
well.
you in both ears on these.
Hey,
so
we'll see.
Win,
not a win-win, but it's a win. It's a win.
I gotta stop touching this table.
You do, because look what you've done already.
I haven't done anything.
Okay, I'm definitely have to go over this again with another coat.
With epoxy.
Well, after I do the coat, the second coat, I'm gonna have to put an epoxy on it. It's called a bar top epoxy to like create like a
glossy finish,
glossy kind of tabletop to where you don't have to worry about scratching it and stuff like that.
All right. How did your Super Bowl ad go? For those of you who don't know, nothing. Never mind.
What?
Well, we can't. Can we talk about it?
Sure, we can talk about it.
Can we be as vague as all hell?
That's part of the fun of talking about that.
Selling shoes.
Yeah.
How did your shoe ad go?
It went pretty good. I have stated in the past I work for a very, very big car company down here in the valley.
You never said car before.
Yes, I have.
Have you?
Dealership, yes.
I don't pay attention.
And for the last 4 years, we have partookage on
Partridge Family.
We have Partridge Family in the Super Bowl, and it's not a cheap venture to be a part of the Super Bowl. Not nationally.
Not the
obviously.
national Super Bowl?
No.
How do commercials work? I thought that everybody saw local commercials also.
No. There's always that local break that happens every quarter, once a quarter or whatever.
Yeah.
And anyway, so yeah, our Super Bowl ad this year. Last year we went really soft sell. Mm-hmm. And we put the owner's father in it, who has since passed away a long time ago. And it was just like a really it was an old commercial that we shot, and we tagged on a new version, a new ending to an old spot.
Yeah.
And it was really heartfelt and all that stuff, and everyone loved it.
Sweet.
So this year we decided, instead of going sweet again, let's try and go a little bit harder sell.
Yeah.
Like actually push a cool.
It's a Super Bowl.
Rugged.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Bowels. Super Bowl.
So we shot like a big it was probably our most expensive, I guess, budget-wise to create it, because we rented a helicopter. And we went out there and we shot, like, it made it seem like kind of like a military operation where the helicopter was providing air support for the troops on the ground, and the troops on the ground were our trucks, like all of our major brands kind of just driving in unison, looking, I don't know, it was pretty cool. I liked the way it came. I was happy with the final product.
Yes.
So it went over pretty well.
Was it well received?
Yes. Everyone seemed to love it and thought that it was pretty boss.
I always wanted to fly a helicopter. I didn't always want to fly a helicopter. I work in news. I have not been subtle about that.
No.
And I was like, I should get a helicopter's license, because eventually we're going to get a Chopper 5. And I see that in our future. But I think drones have fucked that up for me.
Drones really have fucked that up.
Because you don't need a helicopter anymore.
No, you don't.
There's never going to be a Chopper 5.
Well, there was a lot of aerial shots that we put into that spot. And, you know, the idea of it being like the chopper's point of view, we never put a camera in the chopper.
Really?
No, like it was all drone footage. So we had a drone, we had a chopper, we had our own cameras on the ground. It was a big production.
Chopper 5 sounds really good, by the way. I'm sorry. I know you're talking.
I think you should. I think you should have a chopper. But don't they hire pilots, or do they don't just grab like one of the cameramen to go fly it, do they?
We don't have a Chopper 5 for one.
Right.
But if they did, they'd probably have a pilot. And I would want to be that pilot. They'd be like, Mark, we need to get to Chopper 5. And I get my jacket. It's a brown jacket with that.
The white with the pads.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I?
It's a what is it called? A bomber jacket.
A bomber jacket.
Yes.
That's what I'd be wearing.
And aviators.
I'd have like oh yeah, I would.
You would need aviators.
Yes, I would.
You'd be like Top Gun or like Maverick.
I didn't mean to make that.
When I said that, you're like,
that's not
volleyball
the sound I want.
scene. That beach volleyball scene always gets me.
High fives. Slap those balls around.
Right.
So, what was the other option? Con Air. I'll be Con Air.
Oh my God. Put the bonnet down. That dude, Nicolas Cage. Let's just take a moment and just appreciate Nicolas Cage's hair in every movie that he's in, because it is either glorious or ridiculously stupid. It just never looks.
It's not just like
it's never normal. It always like makes you look like you can't ever see him on camera and be like, oh, that's Nic Cage. It's always like, oh yeah, you always have to like look up and be like, what did they do this time? Exactly.
Yeah,
it's pretty fun.
The one that I really like is the photo, which I'm sure you've seen, of him as Superman with the long hair.
Oh yeah.
That is that's great Nicolas Cage hair.
Yep.
And you
guys need to Google that. If you guys don't know,
put it on the YouTube version.
I guess I should.
Do work.
No, it's too much work.
No, anyway. It's not. All you have to do is Google it. Do you want to Google it, or do you want the world to Google it?
I'd like the world to.
We got a golden
pull their
quill.
own fucking way.
They don't just fucking give that to any.
No, they don't. I was going to ask you a question. Oh, it's weird. There's no segue here. Deadpool.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the internet's obsession with Deadpool? I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying, like, have you noticed that, like, even if they're not comic book fans, like, just people just like Deadpool.
Yeah.
And I don't even think half of them really know. I can guarantee you 50% of the people that went to see this movie this weekend, because it just got released this weekend.
Yeah.
They didn't know what they were walking into. I think it was just like
I think they had a general
machine. Like it was like,
idea.
Oh, Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool. Let's go run.
Well, I mean, I'm going to say maybe not 50%. I'm going to say 33%. I'm going to say a third of the general audience.
Okay.
Because I'm going to say there's 1/3 of dedicated comic book fans that are like, Deadpool, a movie, finally, yeah, and it's rated R, they did it. And the other third would be people who are like, who's this? What's Deadpool? I kind of seen him on the internet. Let me look at one YouTube video so I can understand what I'm getting into, and they know who Deadpool is from one YouTube.
So that would be more of like just a general moviegoer who just wants to see a movie this weekend. They're like, this looks fun. Let's go watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's the last third of like, hey, everybody's talking about this. Let's go watch it.
Mm-hmm. They're the ones that follow the hype of like, oh,
Yeah.
I should love Deadpool because everyone loves Deadpool.
But I think the internet is in love with Deadpool because he's kind of like the internet.
Okay.
He's random. He's vulgar. That's the internet. That's it. It's just random and vulgar.
That's true.
He likes chimichangas.
I've never had a chimichanga.
I've never had a chimichanga
What
either.
exactly is that? Is it like it looks like an enchilada or a burrito?
That's what I think it is, because my friend, he would always say like, hey, are you going to Walmart? And I would say, yeah, like during my break. And he's like, hey, go get me a chimichanga. And I was like, okay. With that little buffet area that they have where you go to the ladies and I would look and I was like,
what?
You go to look. What?
You said ladies.
Yeah, where the ladies are there. The ladies are there to serve you your food.
You're like, we went to go look at the ladies. Like,
Yeah,
what's on the buffet?
Hey,
anyway,
what's
go on.
going on? 63-year-old grandma.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I would go there and I wouldn't see any chimichangas. And I would be like, yeah, there's no chimichangas. He's like, how is there no chimichangas? Apparently, they kind of looked like Stripes burritos when they make them at Walmart, but they're filled with meat. I've never had a chimichanga.
Okay.
But, I mean, it looked pretty good. Deadpool loves them.
Oh, that's all that matters.
So,
Yeah.
I was very much looking forward to seeing it this weekend. And you've hurt me.
I have hurt you, but I can't because I can't take the kid. And see, that's I guess that's what kind of like prompted me to ask you that is the kid really wants to see Deadpool, but it's not for children. And
there's a dick scene.
There's full frontal.
I hear there's a dick scene. I don't know, but
Deadpool hangs dong. Is that what you're saying?
Ryan Reynolds hangs dong.
Well, yeah, that's.
Have
true.
you seen Van Wilder?
Yes, I have. What does that mean?
Let's look at that scene real quick.
No, dude. Candy girl, you are my world. But anyway, no, like he really wants to see Deadpool.
No, he can't.
And he can't. And he doesn't understand why. But I think it's because the internet and like people have made Deadpool into like this like anti-hero kind of a. It's cool to like him, and obviously that's gonna attract an 8-year-old kid. But like once they make a movie, I'm not one of those that was like they should have made it PG-13. Like no, they should have stuck to the source material, and I'm glad that they did. I'm glad that I can't take my son to go see Deadpool because I shouldn't be able to based on what the comic book is.
Yes.
My problem is I have an 8-year-old who wants to see it, and I can't go see it without him. So I have to wait till I don't have him, I guess is my point.
I mean, he's a cool character. I mean, he's got a great outfit. He looks like a cooler Spider-Man. And he's got guns and swords.
Right.
God, that's so cool. I have swords.
You do have swords.
You mentioned when I was moving in. When I was moving in. What did you say? Because we had swords in the back.
Right, because like the way that we packed the truck, I had the box with the sword handles coming out of it. So I was like, I really hope that your neighbors just kind of was like, oh, okay, honey, our neighborhood's safe now. Because fucking Mac got here with his swords and his duster. Yeah.
I like this. Man, I wanted to learn how to do swords. When I would like practice I had practice swords and I was just doing those. Man, it's hard. It's not easy, especially on YouTube. I was watching some fat guy doing it on YouTube and he was doing cuts and he was like, just repeat it. And I would repeat it and I'm like, his looks so smooth.
Right.
My cut was not as good as his cut.
I guess it's like swinging a golf club almost. Like it's got to be like one solid fluid motion.
He was just like.
I can't swing a golf club. Like I've tried, and I feel like awkward, like holding it. Like I feel like I'm, like I should be playing mini golf or something.
Is the zone is gone?
The zone is gone.
Where are we gonna play mini golf?
Has been leveled.
It's gone.
Yes, it's gone. Like were you with me when I saw that?
No.
Okay,
but they were mentioning it this week in work.
Yes, I passed by there, and like from one day to the next, it was like building leveled.
Really?
Yes, I don't know. It is really strange. The Zone, for those of you who don't know, is like one of those mini golf kind of action adventure parks, like that has like go-karts and batting cages and video games. And well, it did, and it's been like a staple of McAllen for a long time. It used to be called Mountasia.
Okay, yeah.
And then it was called Funtasia, and then it became the Zone. So that was like the third incarnation of that location. So the Zone didn't make it. The Zone became like a construction zone, I guess, because it just got leveled, like it got decimated. So
where are we gonna play mini golf, Pete?
when was the last time you played mini golf?
Like 5 years. Maybe 5 years?
5 years?
I want to say like 5 years.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I took Quentin, but that might have been like when he was like 2 or 3. Like it was one of those fun things that we tried to do for him, but it was like, this sucks.
I remember one of the times that I went mini golf, probably the one that was 5 years ago. I went with Alyssa, and we got a tie.
You got a tie?
We tied.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I didn't get a tie.
I didn't know what you meant.
We tied. Mm-hmm. And I was not happy.
Yeah.
I'm very competitive.
Yes.
We've established that.
Yeah, you want to be the best at everything.
Is that so wrong?
Except for podcasting.
I'm so good at podcasting.
You are. I couldn't have asked for a better co-host.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
I am right.
So I'm so humble. I'm the best at humble.
So as you can see, nothing's changed. We're back, and we took some time off. So
I got a haircut. Did I have a haircut last time?
I don't remember.
My beard isn't as long. I'm probably going to trim it again.
Okay. Well, it's the same old shit. We just took 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
But we're back. We've got the studio up and running. I'm gonna see what I can do about this echo for next time. I think carpeting. Should I put
on the floor?
Where the fuck else would I put carpeting?
You could put carpet on the wall and on the ceiling.
Well, do you know how long it took me to put this shit up? I'm not about to take this down to put up carpeting on the wall.
You're probably gonna have a bunch of holes on the walls.
There was already a bunch of holes.
Whoops. Not on this one. Oh, yeah, there was.
Yes, there was. So, on that note, hit the music. I'm not going to pretend like I'm pushing a button here.
I'm playing the music.
Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for all the emails and the texts and everything that there have been people saying, like, where the fuck have you guys been? Are you guys, like, quitting on us? And that was just Chris alone.
Yeah.
Reminding me every single time. There were our diehards, but... there's people who
I got a message too from one of my buddies.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to know. There's somebody else other than our normal. There were people like people that don't normally like comment who are just kind of like offhandedly like, sorry, you're not doing it anymore or whatever. Like just kind of like making it like wanting to ask, but like not wanting to seem like I care.
How do I bring this up?
Exactly. So thank you guys for caring. Thank you guys for listening. Let's try and do it next week now that it's more convenient.
Yeah, I can do it.
So
I can do it. So if it doesn't get done and I could do it, then I don't know, just do the math.
Thank you for listening. I'm Pete Salas along with
Mark. It's been a while. That's really bad. Can I try that again? Mark, it's been a while. Nope. Mark, it's been a while, Rodriguez.
Didn't get any better, but that's okay.
Maybe go back up the mic. It's been a while.
Don't scratch my table. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. We'll be back next week. Have yourselves a very happy. Oh, special thanks to our sponsor, Chico's Bail Bonds. Have yourself a very happy Taco Tuesday. Bye-bye.